Brian?
Hello. I'm just going to put the recording into our Discord. Just a second. Right, we are there. Good. Welcome, Tom. Gee, we should tell you what, you're making it a bit busy in the chat. We might have to make another chat just to be able to cope with the volume. Got a bit productive. Anyway, my name's Brian Knight and I live near Melbourne, Australia, and it's just turned 5:30 in the morning, or just after 5:30 in the morning on a Tuesday for me. And welcome Helen too. That's okay. So let's move. Good. Well, Tom's sold. Tom's sold on the strategy. We'll see.
Very much so.
Well, one thing though is, Tom, you still got a whole lot of similar pairs. That's only one disadvantage, but that doesn't matter, does it?
No, because here's the thing. I took the leading pair, which was the CAD and the CHF.
Yeah.
And what I did was I just timed it. So as everything rolled into the bigger, more volume pairs, I just went down to all the other little pairs and set my expectations lower because they move slower.
Yeah. So
but they're all doing the same thing.
They're all doing the same thing. Exactly. Yeah, no. And they're all following the trend.
Right. So it's just a matter of patience. You know, when I saw the big volume, the big volumes move, like the CADs and the CHS and stuff like that, it was like, okay, well, what else is moving in that direction? So when I went down, some of those CAD, the CAD was quite a ways down before this one started moving.
Yeah.
And I just sort of patiently waited and waited.
Yeah, it's like the signal that the front runner, the one that sort of starts it, and then the flood starts to happen.
Right. It's the canary in the coal mine.
Yeah.
You know, when one starts to go, it's a domino effect.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of timing. That's why this week I'm watching all the Great British Pound ones, all the G pairs.
Yeah, all the G pairs. That's right. I think also too, I noticed the push, the little pullback, and then it's continuing the push. My only issue that I've looked at a lot of these and like, I don't know whether I get my head in it or not, but it's like I shouldn't do it. But this would have been potentially a loss if you had have gone like, okay, I'll get on to the sell on that, and then it would have just stopped you out. But it's now continuing. You go on. Now you were gonna.
I was gonna say, let's fix this right now.
Oh,
because Byron inspired me yesterday.
Oh, Byron, isn't he a marvel, that Byron? I tell you, that guy he's got so much street cred.
Here's the thing. I kept saying, Byron, you see where it's, the white one is over the red and green one. And, you kind of got to know when to get in. And on the downside, when it pulls back to the white one, you kind of got to know when to get in.
Yeah.
So what I did was I went back to the pair, to the indicator, to the CA indicator.
Mm-hmm.
And let's fix it. Let's fix it right now.
Oh,
let me show you what I did.
Oh no, we're gonna make a change.
You can always go back if you like.
Hang on a minute. Things are this is a little radical now. Gee whiz. On the move changes. I don't know about this, Tom. Okay, where are we at?
The white one?
The white one. Is that style? Turn it off.
Turn it off.
Oh my gosh.
Is that right? Turn it off?
Oh no.
All right, let's go in here.
And do we save that now, Tom?
Yes.
Oh gosh, I'm going to save as a default. Is that the only thing you want me to change?
Yes.
Oh,
Because you're getting a
gosh.
new indicator on here.
Oh no, here we go.
Okay.
What is it?
Go to CM underscore.
Okay, hang on. CM underscore. I think it's that one. Yeah.
Trend bars. We've used it before. I've shown it to you before.
What's it called?
Is this
Hold on, let
the
me look.
modified? Is
It's
this Chris
called.
Moody's
I'm sorry.
one?
I'm sorry. It's CM. Back that up.
Back it up.
Get rid of. Yeah, there you go. And then put EMA trend bars. First one right there. You've had it before.
Oh yeah, I have. Yeah, Chris Moody's one. Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and put that on.
EMA trend bars. I don't see it.
CM. It's CM.
Oh,
No gap. CM EMA trend bars by Chris Moody.
oh, it's not coming up on mine. CM.
Well, sorry, Byron. It's sort of only really for special people.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. And this is what happens. There are people that are just special and have an advantage in this whole system, and other people. Nah, just type in CM up the top here in under indicators.
Yeah. It's not coming up that way though.
Do you have your capital button on? Capitalize
what?
button?
You don't have to. You don't have to. It doesn't really matter.
EM, EMA.
No,
Mine
C.
does. Actually, mine-
C for Charlie.
Yep, it's not coming up.
Right.
I wonder if they took it down and you.
No, I just got it this morning.
It's been there for ages. I think what you might need to do is probably, refresh your page.
Refresh it or something.
Yeah, refresh the page. Just go up and refresh your page and then go and have a look for it again. So the indicators.
That by
Chris Moody, CM. See the CM?
Okay.
If you type in CM, just in under the normal, it's not favorites or scripts or don't have any of those selected. It's just up the top. Are you selecting any of these tabs down here?
No. Am I supposed to?
No, I don't want you to. Just type in CM and then it'll be that first one there. And I always, anyone that I commonly use or anything that I use or used before, I put a star on it so it comes up under my favorites.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I do that too, yeah.
We've got it on there.
Anyway,
there it is.
All right, let's see what you got there then.
Oh my God.
Okay, now go into the cogwheel.
It's 2 bands though. Oh,
go into the cogwheel.
Go to the cogwheel. Yeah.
You can leave on barcodes and EMA, get rid of the labels on the price scale and the values in the status line.
Yeah.
Go into inputs.
Yeah.
Make it 26.
Oh, that damn 26 again. Rightio, yeah.
Save it as default.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
There's 2 lots of red and green.
It's still red and green. So all I did was go back into your cog.
Oh, I'll go back in cog.
And then go to style. And then when you click on the green and red colors.
These 2.
No, the EMA.
Oh, yeah, these ones, yeah.
Yeah, make them 100% bright. That way they stand out from each other.
Okay, you don't turn them white.
No, you do not turn these white.
I don't know. I was just coping with the white thing, and now you've. Rightio. Okay.
So something Byron said the other day caught my attention, and he wasn't sure when to get in.
Yeah.
So, for example, you can see where this one, the G, see where it's at the G on the left-hand side?
Yeah.
Okay, by the time that ribbon turned red, it had already made its move.
Yeah.
And it was way down there. So all this ribbon is doing is when it cuts the main ribbon, It's undercutting. It's
Which
below
is,
the main
hang
ribbon.
hang on, I'll show you. Boing. That one there.
Exactly. So when it's below the main ribbon and the ribbon changes, if you notice, I know that little green candle's there, but if you could blow that section up, you'll see what I'm talking about. Can you
Hey,
blow up that?
that candle color changed, not on that, it changed on the other one.
Correct.
Yeah,
It's
but
giving you an earlier entry.
but Hull is not, hang on a minute. But why is the Hull? Oh, it's not doing that. Okay, this other trend bars is changing it. Okay. Right. Gotcha. So somewhere in this trend bars, it is, show me trend is based on. Okay, if I untick that, it'll take those off. No, it won't.
That
What are
didn't
you trying to do?
Okay.
Are you trying to get rid of the trend bars?
No. I'm trying to change these colored candles because they change when this EMA trend bar changes color now.
Right. So you can go back in.
It's not doing it when the ribbon on the Hull suite changes.
Correct.
See
it's giving you an earlier entry.
Yeah, but okay, style. Let's have a look and see.
You can remove the bar color right there
It's
at the
not.
top one.
Oh, it's that one. Yeah, gotcha. It's that one. Okay, no worries. That's all I wanted. That's it. Done.
Okay, so if you notice now, when the 26 crosses the green, and I used to say, oh, get in when it crosses the green ribbon and use the entry as the high on the candle that broke the green.
Yeah,
Remember that when we first started this?
Yeah,
kind of
like yesterday. Yesterday, you mean?
No, last week. So if we're looking at this now, your entry is actually that red one.
Yeah, just there.
There's your entry, and your stop loss is still at your projected red top ribbon.
Yeah, just there.
So as you put your entry there, because it's going down, you got your red candle.
Hang on. Hold your horses. Short position somewhere in this candle, like it's changed. So you go like, oh, I'll get in there.
Yeah, can you blow up that little bitty candle to see if it's changed? Yeah, to see if the ribbon changed behind it.
Oh, you are asking for a lot now, Tom, but you know.
Always do. What a pain.
I know. But the point is, between friends, it doesn't matter too much. Oh, it's
like right on it.
Right.
Well, we don't know.
But
truly.
But see the.
Hang on, I'll do this.
Turn off the candles.
Yes, I'm doing that. Oh, it was right on it.
Right on it.
Yeah.
So there's your entry. Now you're kind of going to have to guess where your red line on the top ribbon's going to be.
Hang on a minute. Can you set an alert on that sucker? No. It doesn't.
Moving down? Oh.
Well, no, it doesn't.
Moving down.
You reckon that one?
I don't know.
Potentially. Because it hasn't got to change color, but I think you're probably right.
Probably, yeah.
We'll see. We'll have to trial that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All it's going to do is give you an earlier entry. Your stop loss is still going to remain at the top of the ribbon. That means it's going to have room to move, float back and forth a little bit in case it consolidates sideways. But for example, you keep going down, now it's red. That red line never goes away.
Oh, it does there. It turns green just there.
Just right
Okay,
there.
so go into that. Nope, still didn't beat the outside ribbon.
No,
Still
correct.
didn't beat the outside ribbon. Now as it
And
comes
it didn't
across,
there. But it does there. It does there. And it's the other side.
right. So
Right
it's the
there.
other side.
So it's
Your
probably a good
stop loss
idea.
would be,
Yeah, you get out there.
That's a good idea, yeah.
Well, the point is, if you do, when that changes over here, you would get out. And what happens is it just, I don't know if it's a term anywhere else, but here where I live, that's called piss farting around.
mhm.
Consolidation.
Yeah, it's just rubbish before it starts to take back off again. But look
And
at
when it
that.
takes
They're
back off,
they're
look at that.
around about the same time. So you could get out. We're on the 3 hours, so you could have a bit of a sleep. How long's that, Tom? You could sleep for, what is it? Oh God, that's a 2-day sleep. Not bad,
Right.
eh?
And you're watching it for those 2 days.
Yeah.
What is it going to do?
Well, you're waiting for
And then
you're
all of a
waiting
sudden,
for an
like,
alert.
the
I mean,
buy
it changes there, but that's
Yeah,
into
but
the
you
cell
don't-
still.
You don't enter into a buy or sell because it's consolidating.
Yeah. But also too, you wouldn't go into a sell because you're on the top side of the ribbon anyway.
Right.
Evening, could I?
Oh hell, he's there. Oh God, you scared the hell out of me, Alistair.
I never slept after last night's marathon. I was wide awake
Oh.
till 1:30. It was crazy. Listen, can I ask a question? Your 200 EMA
Yeah.
there, red and
Yeah.
green, that's
Mhm.
coming off the CA MACD, yeah?
No, that's the whole suite.
That's off that. Okay, let me just try my whole suite.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's a CA MACD thing.
Yeah,
Right.
it is.
I'm sorry. You're right.
So-
Absolutely.
What happened to your little white line?
Oh,
We
you're
just-
late to the party, Alistair.
What happened to that one?
Oh,
Did I miss
you
that
ready?
one?
You ready, Alistair?
Is it
You
been
ready?
Is it been oblivionized?
Yeah, you ready? Go
Yeah.
into the cog for CA MACD, and
Yeah.
it's been unticked. The white line fever has been demolished.
Which one is
Okay.
that? Which one is it?
CA,
And I've got that. Which is it? Which bit you're clicking on?
the plot for the white. The white plot has been exterminated
Why did you do that?
because
there actually any point
Tom-
in keeping the CA MACD on at all now?
only for the
200.
200.
God.
We'll talk about. He's look for
Why did
C.
Why did you
Hey.
exterminate it?
Oi, look
Yeah.
for CM
No, I've got
EMA
it.
trend bars.
I've got. Yeah. I've got
And then
that.
what you do is you just make those two bright, full opacity,
Yeah, I've done that. I've done that.
and
one.
untick those two,
Yeah, I've done that one.
and your inputs change that to 26.
Yeah, I've done that one.
Oh,
So,
there you go. You're there now.
why did you- why
That's
did-
replacing it's replacing the white one,
Yeah.
and it's giving you an earlier entry potential,
Wow.
or a same entry confirmation.
Okay.
So could I just clarify what we're saying now then? We're saying that at the top there, for example, where
I
the
can actually turn that off because you don't really need it. You can have it for the 200, but sorry, Helen, I'm just saying
All
you're right. Yeah, go for it.
where the 26 is under the whole suite and it turns red, you're getting in even though the whole suite hasn't at the top, even though the whole suite hasn't turned red yet.
Correct.
Okay. And we're guessing about where we want to put our stop loss because obviously we can't.
That's entirely up to you.
Yeah.
Correct.
Well, yeah, but you can't put it above the ribbon because you haven't got the ribbon yet.
Correct.
Right. All it's telling you is it's about to change.
That's there, but when you come down here, like, okay, so let's just put a vertical. That there is where the ribbon changed there. Sorry, the ribbon but the EMA, the 26 changed earlier, where if you come over here and you look at the ribbon, they basically both changed at the same time.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Sorry, I was just trying to understand what we'd said, Tom, rather than I get that it's obviously up to me, but
Yeah, then up here, you've got a ribbon change there, but it changed in the 26 a little bit earlier. But this you would probably still get in, but you would be stopped out. It's as simple as that. Where here, where it changed there, this hasn't changed up there. You would probably be maybe nervous about this. I don't know. I'm just
No, that's where you would get out. So
here,
you would
there.
get in at the red.
Why would you get? Oh, you get out because it
And you
changed.
immediately get out again. Preserve your capital when it turns green.
On the 26th.
Correct. Now, if you
Even
pull
though
back up,
the ribbon's still red.
absolutely. The reason being is as that 26 turns to come back down, it's going to stay under that red.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're going to see the whole thing just dip off into red if it's truly going down.
Mm-hmm.
But because it turned green and started heading back up, I would get out. And then if it stayed red and didn't break that ribbon, then I would get back in when the 26 turned red again.
But it didn't. It went green and crossed over. So it's you're ready to get in.
Okay, so if you can put a
well, that there is for a line for a buy there with an earlier entry, but sorry, you're going to say
put a place setter in there where you would do it for the sell.
For the sell, yeah, okay. Sure, you would
red line to red line.
That one there or that there?
That there.
Okay.
Doesn't matter about the bottom.
I know.
Now, can you move your placeholder over to where that 26 turned green again? No, don't move the placeholder.
Oh, sorry.
It back. Just slide it over on the right-hand side. Slide it over to where that ribbon turned green, the other way.
Oh, there.
No.
No, sorry.
Your white
understand.
line, right there.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, gotcha.
You got out when it turned green. How much did you lose?
And basically, it's break even.
Or hardly nothing.
Yeah.
You were wrong.
Yeah.
You got out.
No, you weren't wrong. The trade just went the other way. You weren't wrong.
Right.
I'll just be, from a psychological perspective, there isn't any wrong. It's just that the market is doing what it's doing, which is opposite to what you're relying on the indicators for. That's all. Mm-hmm. Because as soon as it's wrong and right, then you're going to have a negative and a positive response to it psychologically, which is not what you want in trading. All you want to do is see the facts, and there is no right or wrong. It's just the way it works. Sorry, I'm challenging.
Do you want two facts?
No, actually, that's good, Brian. That's a good mental state, actually.
You need to get out of this like I did something wrong, I've done something right, because that just does not, it does not service profitable trading. Sorry, Alistair, go for it.
You could look at it as it's just another possibility.
Yeah.
It's not what I want to do, though.
Correct.
Yeah. So
it's not ground shaking this, but the bottom of that.
Go. It's on a cactus.
How does it go? Oh.
It's on a cactus.
No, nothing to do with cactus. It's more basic than that. The bottom of that move is 185,000, and the top of that move is 193,000. Smack on. Right on. Good numbers.
Oh, right. Yes.
Nothing more.
Yes.
Bit boring, but I thought I'd mention it.
No, that's not a problem. That's good.
But something different to EMAs.
Yeah. So then, and then if you got in here, so if we now put, into a long position and you decide you got out of that one and you might be a bit late to the party of it, but if you got out of one, the idea is you get back in. So there's that there. Now you don't have a ribbon. The ribbon's not there. You have to work out where you want to put your stop loss. Probably below the low.
The 26 has to be above the ribbon to get in.
Oh, so you wouldn't get in until after it's actually changed over anyway.
Right.
Okay. Till here somewhere.
Okay, so above the ribbon.
Yeah. See where
You're
the
looking for
26
buys.
is up. See where that has crossed back over now and is going up.
Okay.
So after it does this big engulfing and pulls back down to here, that's probably the best spot to get in then from what, I mean, I'm a little, yeah, you could say like, okay, so it's pull back there, dances around there, somewhere there you could get in. And then there's your stop loss for your ribbon just here, 79, and then wherever it is currently, and then where it might go to.
So the reason I put that one on was to keep out of bad trades.
Yeah,
That way it didn't come back to bite me because I can see the ribbon change.
true. But for me, here's my opportunity somewhere here. See that little pullback there, and then off it goes. I'd already be 2-3% up. Anyway, that's just, and I know it hasn't crossed over, so that is part of the rules as such. It's sort of once you get out of one, I mean, I know you can see that. I mean, if you, like, for example, if it's there, it's come up here, it's broken that high, pull back again, and then it's continued up.
Right, where the white line never told you that it's possibly going to pull back on you because it changed to a green color.
Yeah.
That's where the confusion came in.
Yeah.
So I put on the CA MACD. I put on the line again with those three colors.
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever reason, they got a blue one in there that just throws me. So I just got rid of it altogether.
Oh, the blue one is where it's, yeah, I think the blue is where it's just going sideways. So we could, I mean, unless you need the 200, which you don't, you could actually turn this off and replace that CA MAC with the CM EMA trend. If you want.
It's a slightly different line, isn't it?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Yeah.
And really, whether it comes to the 200 or not could cloud your decision-making process. You just need to keep some of that out of the, and then if you just turn these candles off, you don't even need the candles. Still got that sort of blue and that in the background, blue, clear, and that never, it went red there a bit, but then clear and then back into blue again. These trends just go for days.
Days and days.
Yeah. And nights too. And it just fits back into my understanding that once a trend is sort of changed from a swing high to a low or low to a high, whatever, it tends to push further in that direction most of the time for a period of time.
Mm-hmm.
It could be day, weeks, months, years. That's what it does. Is that all you got for us, Tom? Just that little change?
That's it.
Yeah, gee. Yeah, it's good. That is like a a little fine tuning. I mean, you can see where it's sort of red, green, but we're below this still. I mean, it might give you an indication of some consolidation as well. You know, it's come underneath the green and you go, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Or
when it
here,
did
it
that,
goes above the red.
hang on a minute, huh?
Yeah. Hang on, more than a minute. So, yeah, it sort of does dip under there, but then go back, you know, like if you look over here, I'll just take that off in a minute. And you can see that the ribbon's still above, sorry, the 26 is still above, but it does go below there and you would go, ooh, but then it just shoots back up again until it comes down below it. Then you go like, okay, we're changing here.
Yeah, because the primary ribbon never turned red over there.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
It's still green.
The whole suite
Mhm.
that the amazing Helen brought to us.
So all I'm using the whole suite as my trade.
Yeah.
I'm using the 26 to tell me when to get in
Yeah. And out.
and out.
Yeah. Pretty simple strategy. It's not that complicated, is it?
No.
And and if you want, then you extend this to stack trades. And so it becomes an initial flag trade, which is like the initial trade. And then the stack trades happen at every high or low, depending on whether it's a buy or sell direction. Until it changes, then you just get out of them all. And these, for example, here, if you're into a buy there with a substantial stop loss, any one of these push-ups before they pull back can actually have a much tighter stop loss on them potentially as you train yourself to work out what to do with them.
You want another
Yep.
good fact?
Yep.
So where your GBP AUD shadow is, and that green line, and that's the cut where the red goes to green in the waves below. Down on left. Down
over
left,
here.
Under the A of AUD at the bottom.
Yeah.
Down. Right.
Yeah.
So where you've cut that through.
Yeah.
On the 3 hour, where you've got your line, don't do this. I'm just going to tell you that where your line is. And then when you drop to the 5 minutes and you look at the 2 a.m. candle, which is at the left of it, which runs to the 16th of June, that move starts as a retrace and bounces perfectly off on the 16th of June at 10 o'clock off the 2 a.m. line. And then it just goes north. Perfectly. Beautiful.
2 a.m. from the 16th of June.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. You can do it later, but it retraces back to it. 10 o'clock, Tokyo closing all the rest of it, and off it goes. Yeah.
The 16th of June, yeah. 2 a.m. is it? You're saying?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Which is around Tokyo open. Then off it went.
Well, it's like 10 o'clock, yeah. UK,
Yeah. Oh, well, that's it. It's all over, Red Rover. We've cracked it.
Just practice.
Yeah, the GDP AUD is still going up. It's got to cover that wick.
Yeah, correct.
On the 4 hour time frame. To the left.
Yeah, I know.
Just entered that wick.
Let me get to the daily because it's probably easy to. It's over there. See that there? That one? And then I reckon it's got further to go anyway. See that? It's a bit hard with all those lines there. Yeah. But yeah, I've already marked off the top of that one anyway. You can see it now. Oh, it's already made that. It's just got to go further up.
Let's see, how many pips is that from where it's at right now? Let's see, it's
100 165.
292.
Oh, you're up further. Oh, yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. It's not quite to the 71. That's where 71 is. You reckon it'll turn up? It'll go up further. Yeah, I think it will too.
Yeah, I'm expecting it to break that left.
Yeah, over here. I'll break. What? Way up here. That's a lot further.
I'm trying to see where you're at. Hold on. One day.
That's like, if it's going to break that, that's 1600.
See, what's
It
funny
could.
is that peak you have, the peak,
Yeah, over
see
here.
all those candles there?
Yeah,
What candle is that? Hold on.
that's
That
March
is,
20. That's
Monday.
COVID. That one there. 20th
Yeah,
of
I'm showing
March.
something you're not.
Oh, yeah,
On the
but that's,
daily, Friday the 18th.
yeah, but that's Oanda. Well, mine will be the 19th.
So
Thursday the
18th,
19th.
Can you show the 18th?
Okay, let me hang on. Let me do this then, because I know you're in it. Oh no, that's London time. Sorry, I never changed it
I'm
from
in Los
yesterday.
Angeles, number 7.
Yeah, there we go. So yeah, so there it is. 19th. No, you want the 18th?
Yeah.
No, this is on
Okay,
the
so
19th.
you see all those candles?
Yeah.
I have one single wick. There's no candles there. Believe that. Now, how the hell does that happen?
Oh, that's Oanda.
So it started back on Friday the 18th.
Yeah, Pepperstone tells more of the truth.
Who does? Pepperstone?
There it is, Friday the 18th.
No, that's
No,
Thursday
that's
the 19th. Friday the
20th.
20th. 18th, Wednesday.
Okay, so whatever that high candle is right there,
Yeah.
at the bottom is where it started.
Yeah.
And I have no candles. It doesn't start again until I get that little peak at the top where it made that high.
This one here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything else in there is gone. It's just one solid wick. So that's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. That's what I think it's going to break.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's 1600 pips.
Yeah, I got nothing but time.
That's at 2.02 or 3.
Well, it'll be in here somewhere. 2.02, somewhere around. It could even be a bit lower than that, but that was COVID. That was COVID time when it started.
It went crazy, huh?
Well, it just fell off a cliff from there and then came down to a low, pulled back, came down to another low, which is October 22, and it's been going up since then. September, was it? 23rd of September 22, big wick, and then now it's starting its push back up. It doesn't mean it won't do pullbacks and all this sort of stuff, but as Tom's saying, he reckons it'll go back up here somewhere, maybe to the 88.
Yeah, all I'm looking for is that area for it to turn around.
Yeah, to come back down again.
Spike out wherever it's going to spike out, but I'm looking for that turn.
Yeah.
Because look at that drop to beat the bottom. Holy moly. So if we're still in a downtrend overall, and that does turn to get
it's not going to break the high over here.
That's what I'm saying.
It may. Yeah. At some point here it'll turn. Yeah.
So from the top of that fib down to the bottom of that last wick down there, you're looking at 3,600 pips.
Oh, it's more like 4,800. But if it goes, say, from anywhere in this zone back down and breaks it, and it's 4,000.
You know, but who's counting?
No, it doesn't really matter, does it? It is about percentage, though. The number of pips is actually quite irrelevant. It's like, what's your percentage you put on, and what does it move, how many pips it moves in relation to what your stop loss is. I mean, that's the profit regulator. So just keep yourself in check on those things.
The little move that did today on the, like a 5 minute from this morning, it's low this morning, that came right back to the 71, and then it's punched back up. But it was not, that would have been quite good.
Did you take it?
No, I didn't. I'm just looking at it now. I'm trying to go through
Oh.
the charts. I haven't actually got to GBP yet.
Okay.
But yeah, it's right on the 71. Perfect, actually.
So at some point we need to make, I think I didn't say yesterday, but it might be, or maybe I did say, grab a demo account and just go down all the pairs and just take trades. Or highlight half a dozen, or whatever, whatever, or just do 2 or 5 or 10 or 1. Doesn't matter.
And stick
Just-
to a time frame.
Yeah, stick to a time frame.
The
Yeah,
more you hop around on different time frames with different pairs,
the
your
more confused.
vision's going to get blurry.
Yeah, the more confused and more second guessing you'll do, and the more. Yeah.
Take a look at CAD JPY.
Yeah.
I think Thomas, you mentioned that today, didn't you?
What?
We've been on this for a week and a half, I think, since we started talking about this. I think both Tom and I took trades on this.
I'm
When the
still
ri-
in it.
Yeah, when the ribbon changed up here and there, where there's an interesting one. See how 26
exactly.
changed after the ribbon change?
Yeah,
There.
that's why I'm saying.
I got in just there. And I'm down there.
Okay.
That's my, hang on, where am I?
Yeah, I'm not sure what to ask them anyway.
Hold on just a second.
If I go back to here, yeah, I'm only up 2%, but it's like 200.
Yeah.
What did I say? Oh, somebody's on the, just muting for a minute.
It's his broker.
220, 227. Yeah, I'm up 227. So you can see it's 230. So it's exactly what I've got. And so I can see this coming back, back down into this area. But anyway, we'll see. This could change and then I get out. Like, doesn't really matter. So that's the CAD JPY, and then also CHF JPY. Same thing. Changed. I haven't actually got it where I got in on this one. But same. And then it's the AUD USD is where I've got in for a buy. And this was like, oh wow, it came down, didn't take me out, then come up, then pushed up, then pulled back, and went back up the last 24 hours. It's a bit of a roller coaster, this one. I'm waiting for it to start getting its legs to go back up. Or not. It may come down and stop out, or may come down and I'll just, close it. But there's no ribbon. The ribbon hasn't changed color. You can see where that's gone red and green, but it's still above the green. So that's why, well, now the white was there, but that's why I just stayed in there.
And that's coming off a cactus as well. 066164.
Yeah. Yeah,
Bing,
which
bing,
is there.
I think that's your orange line, right?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know whether I've marked it with cactus over here.
No,
No.
you don't drop to those lows of writing it down.
Alistair, I do, and it's not dropping to a low. I do put it on for information. So yeah, it's so there's just those three. I mean, Tom had those. What's Tom got on there? What have you got? Also, Tom, you had other ones. CAD-J, GBP JPY, Euro JPY, USD JPY. That came. Oh, 371 on that, are you? Oh my gosh. I said to you yesterday, somebody, yeah, look at the change on that one. And this is where that ribbon changed after the event. So you got there, and that's where it changed. So I was just saying to you, I was watching some other person that went like, oh, yeah, I'll get into a sell for you, Jane. And I went like, oh, no way. So, yeah, they're stuck in the trade. So in a sell.
You mean a buy?
Oh, sorry, buy. Yeah.
Yeah.
They said buy in here, so they're stuck and they're now pulling back down.
I'm sure they've lost.
I think they're about
stop.
4% down, but yeah, I don't know what's going on. But anyway, and then how come you didn't go NJ? I'll have a look at that. NJ. Okay,
Oh.
maybe that wasn't.
That's a great question.
Oh.
You know why I didn't go NJ?
I try to come out with those.
You know why I didn't go NJ?
No.
I missed it.
Great. Because I when I looked at all your pairs, I went, what's he not in an NJ for? And I just looked at it and went,
I had my trade set up there. I was just waiting for it to change red on the ribbon. And when I came back, and I wasn't even paying attention to it, I came back and it had already turned red. And it was so far down, I said, nope, just let it go. I'm already in plenty of JPY pairs. Let it go.
Yeah, don't catch the falling knife. Is that the
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want them when they turn. I'm not really not looking for stuff halfway through its move.
Yeah. Well, you might start doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. And now that I've turned on this indicator that shows me it's red and it's going down.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I'll start doing that. The white gave me doubt because I couldn't tell if it was getting ready to change or not.
Yeah.
That's why the other reason I turned it on.
Yes, Alistair.
Just said EuroCAD. Did you look at EuroCAD? Because that's gone up today.
EuroCAD?
Yeah.
It doesn't have a JPY in it.
Okay. No, it doesn't. Sorry.
We'll look at EuroCAD. Yeah, green, off it goes. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Bingo bango, straight out of here. Green line over, change just there.
If you put your 200 on it.
No, I've got to do that.
I know, but
hang on, where is it?
I think Tom's right. The 200 is worth keeping on your chart.
No, down underneath smart money.
I know, but I've got a 200 here somewhere. I think that's a 62. I think that is the 200. Is that the 200? Wait a minute.
No, it's not.
Let's go and have a look. No, that's the 62. That, I'm pretty sure that's 200. Yeah. There's your 200, that purple one. Maybe you should have the 200 in because maybe you're more cautious when it's around the 200. I'm just thinking.
Yeah. The way I use the 200 is if it's below the 200 and it's consolidating, I'm looking for a buy above it.
Yeah.
If it's above it and it's consolidating, I'm looking for a sell below it.
Oh, yeah. Well, you don't need that one then. I can just have a simple EMA on there.
Yeah, but I like that it changes. It tells me when it changes colors.
I'll put it back.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
So when it changed over, it
Well, you got
closed
green, red,
above it.
green, red, green. Okay. Yeah.
There's your entry. It went
Yeah.
green. So you actually have 4 confirmations there. The 200's green,
Yeah.
the 26 is green, the
And the
ribbon's
ribbon.
green, and the candles are green.
Yeah. Green for go
Green for go.
and red for go.
Red for reward.
No. Green for go up, red for go down.
Yeah. So that's how I looked at it.
Mm-hmm.
So rather than trying to guess which way, by the time I hit my third green line, when it's crossing over or under
Mm-hmm.
third
Mm-hmm.
red line,
Yeah.
I'm looking at getting into that trade.
Yeah, because we've been here long enough to realize when something consolidates like that, it's going to break out. We just don't know necessarily when, but that's a good indication. It's like if it's above, if it's, dancing around the 200, well, it's consolidating. Once it sort of breaks away from the 200 and it changes color, then it's, breaking in that direction.
Look at Euro USD then, because that's sort of
He's taking us on a journey.
better in terms of your.
Yeah, but the 200's down here, green.
Yeah, but it's come off it, and it come off it, hit it and come off it well.
Yeah, true. Wow, look at that. I'll bring this back down here. Kept going. I mean, this is just more of what I was mentioning before.
It's a bit bumpy, isn't it?
Yeah, but once it's in a trend, it just keeps doing it until it just
goes.
changes. So that's a number. That's a number of days, right? That's a couple of weeks that it just keeps going down, and now it's changed. The last 2 days, like Monday. Oh no, well that was the last day of last week, and that's the first day of. Sorry. The last trading day of last week, the first trading day of this week. I've got to be cautious because we're all in different time zones. They're different days. For me, that's Friday, Saturday. For me, that's Monday. But for other people, that's different. That's probably nearly all Sunday, and then that's their Monday. I'm already in Tuesday. So that's the thing, Byron. I've got an advantage. I can see the trades much earlier than any of you. Maybe I should be telling you what's going on. I'm like a whole half a day ahead.
Yeah, go to Euro NZD.
Yeah, NZD.
Look at that one.
On the 3 hour. Remember, we're on the 3 hour.
So it's pulling back.
Yeah, but
it now has 3 greens. I'm waiting for that ribbon to change, and away we go.
Yeah, for the buy. Yeah, because exactly. The ribbon hasn't changed yet. But if you were in this trade from here or wherever, because the 26 changed, you would be out of that trade. No, you'd still be in it because the ribbon's still red.
Right.
But you could quite easily, when it changed, because of that, you could get out. Because of that, I know, but that's an engulfing craziness there.
Yeah, but
And maybe-
you don't know whether it's gonna. You don't know
Yeah, I
whether
know.
it's gonna pull back to the bottom of it or not.
Yeah, true, but you can see that the 200 change. But the point is, you could quite easily go, it's pulled back up there. You could say, I'm getting out, and you could wait for it to. You could get back in again if you wanted to.
Mhm.
And the choice is yours. So, yeah, Euro NZD, interesting one. What's you? Oh, I've
It's
already.
in a channel. It's in an overall channel. So that last wick just bounced off the bottom of the channel. That's why I'm looking for it to continue up.
Yeah.
Because if you make it smaller, you can see where it's got the 2 touches at the bottom.
Yeah.
Want to draw a little line across there?
Oh, I've already got a thing.
No,
Yeah.
not that one, Brian. Go over one. Back one. Start there.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
draw
and-
a trend line across to the new bottom wick. Yeah, just like that. And then just do the 2 top ones the same way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you're in a channel. Now that it's bounced off the bottom of the channel, it's going to work its way back up to beat the top of the left one that you didn't
Correct.
use,
Correct.
because these trend lines are liquidity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
They just bounce between the,
Well, that's at the moment because it's set that
At the
up.
moment,
But
right.
what Tom's saying is it's done a big push up to the top of that. Now it's done a push back down to the bottom of that. It's more likely to push back up and break that high, which means it'll go back up into
back up there.
that there. So at the
And if
moment,
you go to the
just
you go
waiting
to
for
the-
that ribbon to change green and get into a trade.
Mhm.
Like, for example, say if it pulls around and you get into a trade, because that'll probably, I don't know, could pull back and anyway, somewhere here, for example, up to wherever that is, that's 400 pips. But you could have 100 pip stop loss at least. So, I mean, that could be 4%. But the point is, in the journey up, you could stack in other trades to come up with, 20 or 30% easy. Once you're on the bus on a journey, there's plenty of pickup points.
Yep.
I'm very
Yeah,
confused because my
Uh-oh.
ribbon has changed colour on my Euro NZD. I'm just
Which
checking
one?
The whole,
the whole suite.
have you got a special thing, have you, Helen? Or
I must have, yeah. Don't
but if you go
understand.
to another pair, it changes back, or
No, she's saying on this one, on this particular pair, it's already changed.
Yep.
on the
It
3
changed
hour,
on Euro NZD on the
3
3
hour.
hour.
Yeah.
My whole suite changed ages ago.
to a green.
Yeah. I must be doing something. I must be doing something wrong. It changed ages ago. I can't see what's wrong though.
What's your
Using the
setting?
3 hour, definitely.
Yep.
You want to share screen, Helen, or
Probably on Bitcoin or something.
Pull up your setting, Brian.
Thanks, Alistair. You're so kind.
no, the whole
Not only
suite?
because I've just looked at Bitcoin just for curiosity. It's quite interesting, actually.
Turn some lights on so I can actually.
Have you got
Hmm,
this X
don't-
time frame? Have you got that one for scalping? Have you got that switched on?
I haven't touched my whole suite. In fact, I think it's set to the default.
Okay.
Oh no, we've changed things.
Yeah, we changed.
Can you go
stuff.
into a style? No. Inputs maybe?
It was inputs. We changed
Is all
that.
is that the same for you, Helen?
That's changed to
Oh,
45.
okay, that's what it would be then. I didn't realise you changed the whole suite.
Yeah, that's 45. Oh, that was when you had to go one time because you had an
What it will be.
AA meeting or something.
Yeah, that'll be it. But it isn't
Okay.
it? It's made it change even earlier now. It's even more green than it was before.
and everything's the same.
And you've got a green up here somewhere.
Yep.
Well, maybe because you introduced it to us, Helen, you've got special privilege rights
Favoritism.
that you could get in a lot earlier than any of us can.
You know what you may want to do, Helen, is
Even
go
if I'm a
back
day
to-
earlier.
You may want to go to default and reset your default and then make your changes again. Maybe you've clicked something or something's not right.
So has everybody else sort of got basically what I've got on the screen?
Yeah.
I'm showing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Helen's just special.
Well, I don't mind being special, except it's slightly worrying, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's misleading.
Have you got anything on the, like, for example, in the whole suite, did you go on visibility? Are these all ticked?
I've just done what Tom suggested and reset it to the default and then changed it to
Okay.
45. And it's exactly the same. It hasn't made any difference at all.
Wow. Refresh the page. See if you can refresh the page in the tab.
Yep, just refreshing now. And that has made no difference whatsoever.
That sucks.
Wow.
You see that big green candle, like a huge, great big green candle that
Yeah.
comes up there?
Yeah.
That's where my whole suite changes to green.
And you're on FXCM?
I'm on FXCM, I'm on Euro NZD, and I'm on the 3 hour. And I think I must be going mad. I don't know what I'm doing this.
Is there a different hold suite, perhaps?
No, in Silico. I don't know
Is
of
it
any
by-
other.
is your whole suite by in Silco?
In Silico, yeah. Yeah.
I think it might speed it up a little bit if you just accept you're going mad, and that would probably be the best way to do it.
So
No.
okay, so if that one turned
Is
green
that too
there,
harsh?
where it turned from red to green on the push up, does that match Brian's? No, over to your left.
Oh, yeah, over here.
Yeah.
Roughly, when's that roughly, Brian?
I'll change it to UK.
Oh, no, I mean, it'll be.
Oh, where's the UK one?
Go up.
No, it's got to be up.
Up.
What number is it?
Yeah. That is on Monday, the 19th of June.
Sorry, I've lost your screen.
That's okay.
And the only thing you've got changed is that 55 to 45 in the settings.
As far
There's
as I
nothing else
understand,
changed.
as far as I understand, Helen.
Closed HMA 45.3. Mine's
Hang
on
on,
4
sorry,
hours.
sorry, I haven't got my. Hang on, I've got my settings open. Close
Do you
HMA.
Have you got it on close? The source on close?
HMA
45,
45.
3.
Yeah,
And you
And
have
you
the
can have
color
three.
color
And
hole
4
according
hours.
to trend.
No, 3 hour there, but that only works if you've got that ticked.
Got what ticked? Sorry.
Show hull MA from X time frame. That
Oh, okay.
only is relevant if that's ticked. Then you can have all 3 of those ticked if you want all that. You don't need that one ticked anymore because the other
Okay.
one, the trend bars, has taken that over.
So maybe it's that multiplier that makes the difference then, the 1 to the 3.
Oh, you had that as 1, did you?
That's the default.
Right. Yeah. No, that's on
What do
3.
you have it on now?
It's on 3 now.
Did it make a difference?
Yeah, that makes a difference. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, that's all right. I'd rather have it fixed for you.
Oh, well,
Well,
that's good.
I didn't know. I had no idea that the whole settings had been changed at all. I must have missed that bit completely.
Yeah.
I think you were the one that changed them.
No,
No,
I've never
no.
changed my whole suite.
No, Tom, it was you. It was you,
Was
Tom.
it? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know.
No, it was you. It was you. That is what I was sort of saying. It's really good if we actually had a list of what the settings are on each one of these things, of what gets changed as we go along so that we can fine-tune the strategy and such.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you do it, Alistair.
Okay. It's Helen, it's
Nothing
3.
like walking into something, Alistair.
It's 3. I've done it. It's 3.
It's 3, yeah. Yeah. Well, Helen, you're a trainer. You understand the process.
Oh, and also the whole suite, when you turn on the candle colors, they match the trend bars. It's the same thing. They don't change. I tried that out earlier too.
Well, you don't need it then.
Right.
Right.
Okay. NZD CAD.
Which?
NZD CAD.
NZD CAD. Wow, we're going everywhere. Oof,
Again,
oof. That's looking close, isn't it?
yeah. So again, if you take the 2 tops and the 2 bottoms, draw your trend line.
Hang on, I'm just doing this first. Yeah, rightio. Yeah, okay, hang on. I'll just squash her up a little bit.
No, that's it. Just those 2.
Oh, you only want these 2. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So still using the white line this afternoon. This one was actually, in theory, in a trade.
Correct. So now
It looks like it's about to turn.
Mm-hmm. So this should not break that middle high.
No.
Which will
And
give
this
you
has
triple top.
been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This has been a week in that trend. And that was like nearly 2 weeks in that trend. Yeah. Okay.
So this is what they call a classic Tuesday to Tuesday trade.
Yeah.
Tomorrow it's going to turn a classic Tuesday to Tuesday.
Yeah.
So it's going to turn tomorrow. We're going to get our wave down. And I'm not looking at getting out of this again until next Tuesday.
Well, I'm on Tuesday already, Tom, so it'll turn for me already.
Right.
Yeah.
And it is.
Yeah.
So by tonight,
well,
we should start getting that turn.
My tonight or your tonight?
Your tonight.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Which is sort of London.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's get ready for it.
Because if you look,
NZD CAD.
Can you squish it together and go higher to your left?
Of course I can. I got the technology.
Because I want to show you guys something real quick.
How far do you want?
Just a little more.
Woo, look at that down there.
Okay,
Wow.
now can you throw your trend line on the top of those 4 and the bottom of those 3?
Well, I reckon you could nearly go trend from here.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. It dropped below, and I'll show you why.
Okay, now. So where do you want them?
From the top
Like
of those,
there,
from there back to the very point where it started.
up there.
Yes,
I had that.
I know you had it. You were doing it too far over the other ones. I'll show you why.
Oh, okay. You
So
only
right
want
there-
it to there. Right.
Yeah. And then do that again for the bottoms.
Yeah, okay.
That's good. Now you can see it dropped out. It dropped out of that
Yeah.
that channel and
Yeah.
created a new channel.
Yeah.
So now I'm looking for the pull down, for the push
Yeah.
off on the bottom. Remember, if it's above the 200, like it is now, I'm looking for sells. So
500
now I'm
pips.
looking for it to come back down to that left hand
Yeah.
bottom point.
Yeah. Yeah, but once
So
you're in
it-
that trade, it's less likely it's going to break that high. So even if it pulls back, you'll still, you know, it's about being in there until it sort of comes back down here somewhere.
Right. That's what I'm looking for. I don't think it's
Mhm.
even if it does break the high to the left and go up to the top channel,
Mhm.
back to that last breaker candle up there, because
Yeah.
that's where I have my bar marked.
Yeah.
If it comes back up there, I'm looking for it to change and roll over and still come back down to beat that left.
Mm.
If it breaks up here and comes back up to the top of the other channel, that's just going to give me a bigger drop in the end.
So you were saying here, Tom, what were you saying about the 200? It's
So
already
if you go back up
changed.
to look at, the other one, look at the other channel above it.
Oh, okay. Oh gosh. Yeah.
Okay. So if you'll notice, when it gets to the top of the channel, it creates those little peaks. And each one of those little peaks, if you really look at them, they're 3 highs or 2 highs right next to each other.
Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Yep,
1, 2, 3.
No. Go back to that last high before the big drop. Can you
This one.
blow that up? Right there.
Done.
Okay, so you can see where it
1, 2.
came up, pushed down, pulled back up, and didn't break the high. It stayed in the channel.
Yep.
So now I'm looking at when that turns and starts going back down, I'm looking for that 26 to turn red and push down past the ribbon. The ribbon's going to verify that now we're in stage 2, because now I have 2 reds, a red 26 and red candles. When it passes the red ribbon, that's 3. When it passes the 200, that's 4. So all 4 of those, I'm working down the list. Is it red? Is it red? Is it red? Is it red? If it's red and some green and then some red and then some green, it's still working sideways. It hasn't made up its mind yet. So there's a green. Candles are green. 26 are green. That's 3. Where's the 200? Back up there. So it's going back to the 200. Now we're back at the 200 at the top of the channel. And it came back down. Red, 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 red. Now it turned around. Green, 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 now green again. And it went above it. So now that it's above the 200, now I'm looking for sells, because my target is the bottom to the left. So all I need this to do is fail right here and start making candles downward. When that candle turns red and I'm red on my 26 with my ribbon about to change, as I know it's going to cross the 200. If it gets to the 100 and bounces, who cares? You only get that much. But I'm looking at to cross underneath, pull back, touch the bottom of the red ribbon, and shoot it on down. So as I count down, 4, 3, 2, 1, when I get to 0 and everything's red, I'm already in that trade. What is your comfort level for a entry into a trade? Mine is 3. I have to have a matching candle, a matching 26, and a matching ribbon, and I'm in that trade. The fourth one, which is the 200, if it turns red, that's only further verifying that we're going down further.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you just stay in the trades. If the ribbon or if the 26 takes a hard bounce off that 200, I'll probably get out of it and just get back into it later if it turns around, just to protect my capital. But 3 out of 4 is what I'm looking for until it hits that 200. Now, if it hits that 200 and bounces, we're going up.
There could be a song there, Tom. Three out of 4 ain't bad.
3 out of
That's
4
right.
ain't bad.
That's right. That's right.
See that last thing you said again? I didn't pick it up properly.
He said 3 out of 4 ain't bad.
No. The bit, I heard you say going to go up, but the bit before that I didn't hear.
What I'm saying, Alistair, is you have 3 signals, right?
Yeah.
The candles, the 26, and the ribbon are all going to change red.
Yeah.
Wait till you're in the trade. You're in that trade. As it's pushing to the 200, wait. If it pulls back, even bounces off the 200, and it looks like it's going to break structure, get out of it.
Get out of it. Yeah, okay.
You can always get back in. But if
it's either going to bounce or break. If it breaks, it continues. If it bounces, then you're out.
If it bounces, the chances are we're going back up to break this high.
Yeah.
Because now it's green. We're looking for sells above it, remember?
Mm-hmm.
When you said down,
it's close
you
to
mean
the
break?
200, if it's above the 200 and the 200 screen,
It's
we're
going
looking
for
for
sells.
buys the other direction.
Yeah.
If it's below the 200 and all 4 are red, let it run.
Mm-hmm.
I know this is going to sound weird, but a lot of it is just take your brain out of it and match the colors. As simple as that can be.
I used to do that.
Now,
when
this
I was a
could sit
kid.
here and go, up and down, 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 and up and down for the next 5 days or 6 days sideways, just working its way across. And then all of a sudden, it's just going to tumble off.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I asked you, Alistair, at that 5-minute chart that you were watching, did you take that trade?
Yeah. No, but yeah.
No, because you weren't at the chart. You had to be
No,
sitting
you're not
there
watching it.
right there at 5 minutes to catch that trade just perfect to catch any amount of pit. Whereas I'm saying you could see this coming from a month away.
Yeah. Well, a week away at least.
Whatever.
You
know what I mean? So
it does give you, it just
colors,
gives you an insight, Tom, into potential directions, which, up to sort of, developing your trading skills, it's sort of like you don't know. This gives you a very good insight into, well, you don't know whether that sell's going to finish, but when it does and changes, you go like, oh, well, we're going into a buy then. I'm not saying it's going to be long term, but, what happens is the market goes sell, buy, sell, buy. That's what it does.
So look at that, Alistair. Where it pushed up. Do you see where it pushed up?
You mean that one or that one?
At the
that
bottom.
one.
The other one.
That one.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, that one there. Okay.
That one. So look at your 3 things there. The 200's nowhere near it at the bottom.
It's up here.
So you're looking at those 3 things. Candles, 26, and ribbon.
Yeah.
When it got to the 200, you just let it run because it didn't bounce off and pull back and break the 26. It just
It
kept
continued.
running.
Yeah.
So you just stay in it.
Because that's what you're saying. The 200's like a third thing after it, potentially. It's sort of,
That's your fourth thing.
yeah. Yeah, but it's not necessarily the decision-making process at the initials sort of taking the trade. That's where the three things, where it's green candle, green, and green ribbon, those three things together. Then when this turns green here, because it breaks and continues, that's just an extra bit of icing on top of the cake.
Right. That's an actual.
That's if you like
Try and
that's if you like
understand why-
icing.
Sorry. Can
Go ahead,
I
Helen.
just understand why we've changed the multiplier on the whole suite? Because that's actually, as far as I can see, that's increased the lag. And one of the things I thought we didn't want, if we can avoid it, is to have lag on our indicators.
You know what, Helen? If I changed it, somebody told me that, but I am more than willing to change it back if it's going to help.
I don't know. I just don't understand. So, Brian, if you put a vertical line where your green turns to red now, if you just put a vertical where the red turns to green at the bottom there.
On the ribbon?
Yeah.
On the whole suite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
and then
right,
you
that's
change your multiplier and back to 1.
That's
It's
the
a
length
little-
multiplier, right?
That's
Yeah,
nearly 6 hours earlier, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's even more. It's
It's
3,
9 hours.
6, 9, 12 hours.
So and one of the things I learnt about the whole suite when I originally read up about it was that what he tried to do was give us an indicator which was smooth but actually reduced the lag. And to me, that seems to have given us a much more increased lag, like 12 hours, as you said.
Oh, gosh. Alistair, we've got to change it back to 1, mate.
Yeah, you're
No,
right.
I'm
Helen,
not
look at
saying that. I'm just trying to understand how the change came about.
Well, the change has already occurred here, though.
Yeah. So now it's
And
already
there.
changed there, which
Yeah, but
obviously, isn't necessarily.
Yeah, but it's coming up green still here. Like you could get into the trade there. That's the problem. Well, not a
It's really
problem.
not, if you think about it.
Well, it is if your stop loss is just above there.
Well, it's not, because let me show you why it's not. Okay, can you put a short in there?
Here?
Yeah.
Sure. Where it changed is there. Probably, I don't know. Let's do that. And your stop loss there. Yep.
Okay. Now, can you shrink down the whole screen and go up to that top channel? Back up to the top. There you go. Now look at those last 3. Can you blow those up? Now, if you look at them, red to red, red to red, red to red, you didn't lose one of those trades.
True.
So you won 1, 2, 3, and lost 1. But it does give you a better entry. Losses are
earlier
going to
entry.
happen.
Yeah, but I think also too, hang on, I'll come back here. What I'd suggest at this time though, I mean, I can see what's happening here, but I would suggest rather than the stop loss of the ribbon, is your stop loss needs to be just above whatever the previous high was.
Okay. Pick it where you want. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I guess
But
it would
here's the
depend where
problem
you
with that,
got
Brian.
in, because you might have got in, as you say, when the ribbon changed there.
Yeah,
and you would probably be just about to be stopped out.
Right.
correct.
Look where you're at now.
Well, no, you
Now
would have
your
been
green
stopped
candles
out.
with
You
the
could see
green
that.
ribbon.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're still going up. Just because you put it above that previous high doesn't mean it's not going to pop up,
Correct.
put everybody into the liquidity pool and snap you
Correct.
guys and
Correct.
then push
Yeah.
down. You have to accept the loss.
Yeah, no. I have
Even
no
if you do
problem
it
with
down at
that.
the bottom,
Yeah.
down there at the bottom, look at your entry down there.
Mm-hmm.
The candle before, that red candle turned green. So you would have caught that big candle.
Mm-hmm.
So there's your entry.
Either there or there.
I'm using the ribbon. It's just that easy. I'm using the ribbon.
Yeah, but here, if you use the ribbon there, you would with
Yeah, but
spread.
you have to be able to accept losses.
No, I understand that. No. I'm just pointing it out. That's all. I'm not saying there is an issue with that. I'm just pointing it out. That's all. Good.
I like it, Helen. I tried moving things to 2.
I don't think the 55 makes a huge amount of difference. It's just the 1 and the 3 makes much more difference.
Yeah, I tried moving it to the 2. See what it does on the 2. On Whole Suite.
Oh, okay, will do.
See?
It hasn't changed yet.
It's moved that one at the bottom, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's halfway between the 2, isn't it, really?
Uh-huh.
Which makes sense.
But that 1 lines up perfectly.
And that's the default as well.
And also I noticed the 2, it gave you a higher Whole Suite closer to the candles. Go back to the 2, Brian. Watch the Whole Suite down there at the bottom.
Yeah.
So you'd have a tighter entry.
But it's 2 candles later.
Yeah, you would have to get in up there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas with it on 1, you're getting in on that little red candle with just a little bit higher stop loss. Little larger stop loss, I should say. Watch, it'll change back. It's going to change the, see? Now you have a bigger stop
But
loss.
you wouldn't get into the green candle, would you? Because it wouldn't actually change until you've got that green candle. So you would be in that green one before you got in.
Not necessarily. Because if you're going by the 26, you get in where it turns green.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yes, it's hard to see. The 26 has turned green. Yeah. Okay. I'm with you.
And 1 candle before the ribbon.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
We're up the top here. It turns at exactly the same candle.
Yep.
And we've now
But
just gone
in
in.
fact, you'd still be getting.
We've now
if you're
just gone
getting
into
on
a
the
new
26.
day and it's pushed.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I was going to say at the bottom there, if you were getting in on the 26, the Whole Suite doesn't make any difference to it, does it? It's just an earlier confirmation.
Correct.
Right. But I would still put my stop loss below the larger red ribbon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. In fact, I would back my stop loss. If, for example, if you put it in, could you put another entry in there for me, Brian?
Here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let me show you what I mean. So if you get in on that little candle and your stop loss, because the stop loss is still being formed, it hasn't changed yet. So let's say you're above that red line as it comes across. Can you move your stop loss up just slightly? Little more, little more, little more. Keep going. Little more, little more, little more, little more, little more, little more. Let's say right there. And you put your stop loss there. And you see where that green ribbon has finally formed and it's changed. I personally would move my stop loss to below where that changed. Just to play it safe.
Yeah, but yeah, I understand that. The point is, though, you would have got into the trade with that stop loss, and by moving it, you're increased your percentage risk.
Sure. By X number of pips.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's a safe way to play it.
Gotcha.
Because if it's going to pull back down, where's it going to pull back down to beat that green ribbon? If it starts beating that green ribbon, you're out of it anyway. Because the 26 is going to turn red.
Yeah.
I would rather pad my stop loss a little bit, even if it adjusts the price slightly, as the profit regulator to play it safe.
Yeah. No, I understand. I don't have an issue. I was just pointing out the issues
Yeah,
for
I've
maybe
noticed
people
trading
that
is a
haven't
lot
tried.
of massaging. It really is. It's like nothing set in stone. You adjust and move this shit around as it comes down.
It's definitely not relaxation massage. It's more like remedial. It's not.
Does all
Yeah.
that make sense? Did you get that, Byron?
I did, yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Hey, good job, Helen. That helps a lot, actually.
Okay, I've put my whole suite back to defaults. That's what I've been on all along. So I'm going to carry on working with that. It's worked for me really well so far.
Oh my
Put it back to
gosh.
45, though?
No, she's left it at 50. No,
No,
she's a
I've put it
rebel.
back to- The big difference is the 1 to 3 or the 3 to 1, but the 55 just brings it in a little bit closer as well.
She is such a rebel, that Helen, I tell you. Absolutely. What a deal
55
breaker.
look like?
Okay, I'll show you, which is the out of box.
I've just clicked save it, be set to default.
You ready? Oh, I don't know what that did, but anyway.
It just moves the ribbon a little bit.
A little
Doesn't
closer.
change that.
It just moved a little closer for a tighter stop loss.
Yeah.
See, now
Yeah.
you can move your stop loss up to that green line where it changed. So 55 does work. So that's what I was saying the other day. You see where the 26 is and then the whole suite? You see that little
Yeah.
consolidation section in there where he's at? That's what you're looking for.
Yeah, this sort of area here.
It's between the two lines. You're looking for the section between the two lines, not the outside stuff, not that stuff, just between the two lines.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what you mean between the 26 and the whole suite?
Yes, that's
Aha,
the sweet
okay.
spot.
Okay.
Because if you think it's going to change, like that's those 1, 2, 3 red candles right there. 1, 2, 3 right there. They're
Yeah.
between the 26 and the whole suite. The 26 changes and the whole suite's coming. It's coming about. Get in.
Yeah.
Because when when the 26 changes, the whole suite's going to change too, and you'll already be in the trade. That is the consolidation you're looking for. That's the sweet spot. Just like up top, you notice up top where it consolidated, look where the candles were. They were below the 26
Yeah, in between the.
before it started consolidating.
Yeah.
Those candles should have been red when it was consolidating.
They are. That one is.
No. Go. See where the red candle is? The big one?
This one.
That one and the 3 before it. 1, 2, 3.
That one's
Those
not.
should have
That's a
been
buy.
red. That should have
Do you-
been telling you it's coming down.
Yeah. Would you like me to paint them or?
No. So under the 26, if you'll notice, it didn't push anywhere.
Yeah.
It just hovered. That's a good sign that it's not moving. It's just
Yeah.
not.
It's just testing it.
Yeah. But now this one is consolidating below the red ribbon. See how it's consolidating between the two lines?
Yeah.
So now I'm watching this for that to pull over, and it's gonna produce a red bullish engulfing candle,
Yeah.
and down we go.
Yeah.
And do you always wait for the engulfing candle to get in?
No.
No, not always.
Okay.
If I can see a clue, like when it started from the bottom and that red candle
Yeah.
popped up at the bottom earlier than the whole suite, I'd have got in a little earlier. One candle earlier.
You notice with the 55, the green has a little red tip on it before it goes red, or the red has a little green tip on it before it goes green. And you might not be able to see that. I can.
I can see
Yeah,
it.
you can. Yeah, I can. Yeah, just
That's what the 55 has done too.
making it flip, do a little flip over. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
Look how
Well,
beautiful
let's look at NCAD for a trade. NCAD
Absolutely.
I mean,
for a,
that's stopped on the order block, but it's sitting on an order. You know, you've got the premium there, but it's just touched into the order block. It's
but that's okay. We
Yeah,
don't
that's
need to
what
worry about that. We don't need to worry about. Yeah, we can sit on cactuses all day.
I never
It's-
mentioned the word cactus.
No, I know you didn't. I did. So, yeah. Hey, just put this to the side as this is a strategy for trading. You can just do it on demo and stuff, trial it out and do whatever you normally do and just see what happens.
So right now, Alistair, I have my stop at the top of that red ribbon. And I have my entry at the 26.
Yeah.
So as it comes down and that ribbon changes,
Sell
it's
stop.
going to turn red, I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't get out until one of two things. Either that ribbon, that main ribbon turns red,
Turns green. The ribbon turns green.
turns green, or it reaches my goal at the bottom where it took off from, which is his entry at the bottom.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's my trade right there. It can fall short. It could take 3 weeks. It could do whatever it wants to do. I don't care because I'm not watching it. I put my trade on. That's my trade.
But you'd want to watch it to be able to get the pullbacks and get the stacking to get stack trades.
Right. I'm just saying I'm not worried about every 15-minute candle. And now that it's already pulled up and hasn't broke that high, I'm definitely looking for a sell.
Yeah.
Now it may not come till tonight.
Yeah.
But look how crystal clear that is. If it keeps pushing up, how much have you lost?
Correct.
Nothing. Does everybody understand that?
Because you've got to sell stop in below.
Yeah, that's really good. Thank you.
Now, Alistair needs to get a sleep.
Tomorrow.
You will be, yeah. Have a look through the pairs. And I think it's also too what Tom's saying. There's a point at which the market changes over, and a few of them change at a similar time. So this is actually quite an interesting point. So NZD CAD is changing. Will USD CAD? What do we got here? Well, there's a ribbon change on that, but whether that You know, that's been in a sell. It's done a pullback. Is that pullback, you know, are we now in a sell? We'll just see the ribbon changes on those on a couple of days. I just don't like UCAD, but anyway. Well, so EuroCAD, I think we looked at that one, didn't we?
Wait. Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
so go back. I'll go back. USD CAD, yeah.
Okay, so where is your target?
You mean
there.
it? Yeah, correct.
Okay, so what do you have at this moment?
Consolidation.
Count them out. 4. There's your red ribbon. 3.
Yeah.
You have a red 26. 4.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 3. You have red candles.
Yeah.
4. You have a red 200.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at to break down.
Yeah, but
and
it
go
hasn't.
to the zone below.
Correct, but it hasn't broken the 200. It's sort of come back up from it. So it's still sitting sideways. So, but if you use the example here, you've got red ribbon, red change, red candles, but then it pushed back up to the 200. You still got a red 200.
And the 200 hasn't changed.
No, 200 hasn't changed.
That's what
so
I'm
I
trying
agree.
to say.
Yeah.
It's basically a fake out.
Correct.
So I'm looking at having this sell because my 4 indicators are telling me it's a sell.
Yeah,
so I'm
it
not
is.
looking for a buy. I'm looking for a
Only
sell.
for sells. Yeah.
So I have my target down below, which is the last candle before the push.
Yeah, down here.
That's my target. And then I'm going to put my entry below the red last big engulfing candle that started the whole thing right there. And my stop is going to be at the bottom of the red ribbon at the bottom. That's my move right there.
Fair enough. Is this helpful for everyone to see like what the sort of the thinking is and where trade might be placed and what might happen?
Well, I
Yes,
definitely find it helpful.
Sure.
yes, absolutely.
Now, if it breaks down, fantastic. I'll stay in it till that ribbon turns green.
Mm-hmm.
If it breaks up and it spikes me out, I lost.
Yeah.
But I'm following my rules.
Yeah. Let's go back. Well, you've got GBP CAD, I think. Wasn't
I'm
it?
about to lose the battery on my laptop, so I'm going to call it a night.
Oh, okay, right.
Okay,
Well,
take
Thank
care,
you
Helen.
very much, Tom and
See you,
Brian.
Helen.
And
Helen, well
everybody.
done.
how many
Have a good
how many
evening.
numbers? What numbers are we going to change now? Helen's leaving.
She just masterminded us. Are you kidding?
Yeah, no. So
I'll see you
here's
tomorrow, guys.
yeah.
Take care.
Bye.
See you later, Helen.
Bye.
Thank you. GBP CAD. I'm
Okay,
pretty sure
exact same
that
thing. Just walk
yeah.
through the steps. So look, if you shrink it down a little bit,
oh, shrink it. Sorry. Yeah.
keep going. There you go. A little more. So it's the last 2 highs before the move. That one and that one. Now put on the trend line. And then one more for the bottom. Okay, so you're developing a
Breaking
channel,
out.
except
Yeah.
it's already broke the channel,
It's
which
broken,
means
yeah.
if it doesn't break the high to the left, it's coming back down.
Yeah. I can see it. It's getting ready to come back down.
So because it swept the liquidity, which is that trend line,
Yeah.
it broke it, swept the liquidity. Now it's actually caught between the top ribbon
Yeah.
and the 26.
Yeah.
So technically, I'm looking for buys, but I think we've reached the point where it's going to turn because we're at the We're at
Yeah.
the premium level.
Yeah.
Although everything's green, I'm waiting for this to either keep pushing or it's going to turn and come back down, come through the green,
Yeah.
tap the bottom, and away we go again, out through the top.
Mm-hmm.
If it's above the green, I'm looking for sells. If it's below the green, I'm looking for for buys. Correct.
Yeah.
Because if you notice, it just kind of opposites constantly on a bigger time frame.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's constantly going back and forth along that 200.
Mm. Well, that's what an EMA is. Yeah.
That's why I kept that 200 EMA on there that changes colors, so you could
Mm-hmm.
use it for what it's supposed to be.
Mm.
Just another representative tool.
Well, there's GCAD, and then we have EuroCAD. Similar sort of thing. It's starting to get ready to exhaust out there as well. You see where it's pulled back up to that high. It's getting ready to turn. I think we've already put that. That was one of those candles that you're talking about. And then if you look at ACAD,
Looks like most of these are just pushing down that we're looking at.
well, no, if you look at EuroCAD, it's pushing up.
Oh, well, yeah, you're right.
We're all trending
Oh,
up.
no,
but
I mean, in other words, it's getting ready to turn around.
yeah, correct. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
An AUD cloud. I don't know about this one.
So what do we do when we don't know, you guys? What do we do?
Keep out of the trade.
Patience.
You don't trade it.
Yeah.
Don't trade it.
Because it's setting itself up. What it's setting itself up for is a nice big push, one
Yeah.
direction or another.
Yeah, I think it'll do a buy.
I do too.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's just going into a bit of a sideways until we get some news or something and push. But anyway, well, there you go.
Right. Cheers, but I've got to go, Brian. But make a quick phone call to
Okay.
France.
And this is the opposite of CHF. Okay, no worries. Right.
Catch you
Let's
tomorrow.
stop share. Thank you,
There you go,
Tom.
guys.
Thanks, Byron, Alistair, and Helen. This is all out onto YouTube. There's the link for the recording of it if you want to. It's in the Discord. We'll go from there. All right, then.
All right.
Let's
Thanks.
see. I'm sure Tom will be putting stuff in. If I get
Thanks,
into any
Tom.
other trades, I'll be having a look at that as well.
Yeah.
No worries.
Paul-
All right, then.
Paul was talking
Yeah.
about his shorter term, and you were longer term. And I said to him today that you were sort of more 1 to 2. And he went, "What?" I said, "Yeah, 1 to 2. It's not risk reward. It's hours on the lie."
Yeah, but also too, it might just be that 1 to 2. But the point is, well, most of those trades are 1 to 3, 4, 2, 3, 4s, 5s. But the point is, it's the stacking trades that will add that up.
Well,
and
that's
the thing.
that's what you're. That's right, definitely.
Yeah.
Hello.
All right,
Good
then.
morning. Right.
He
Let
can't
get
hear
to
you.
breakfast.
They're all up. No worries. Ciao.